Alright, welcome all. I did a quick explore video of this back in the day, but let's play for real. Let's play some Secret Agent, or Sam, or Secret Agent Man. With Agent 6, or Agent 6.5, depending on how you want to look at it. So Apogee presents Secret Agent, Mission 1, to hunt for Red Rock Rover. Version 1.0. This game is shareware because this is the first episode. Alright, let's just do a quick look at the story here. So, confidential file to Agent 006.5. You're technically 6.5, but they have 6 in here for whatever reason. Priority for your eyes only. Destroy the file upon reading. Our government scientists have been working on a secret project, a ruby-powered laser satellite with the ability to pinpoint and fire upon any target from Earth orbit, codenamed Red Rock Rover. 2 weeks ago, the blueprints were stolen by the Diabolical Villain Society, or DVS, which will use them to build the ultimate terrorist threat. You have been chosen by the Bureau to infiltrate the DVS headquarters and secure the blueprints. The headquarters are located on a series of islands in the Pacific Basin. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to bring back the secret blueprints to the Red Rock Rover project. You will be isolated from the outside help. You should be warned that this mission is of global importance and must succeed in order to maintain a balance of world power. We do not have a file on the head of DVS, but he is suspected to be very cunning and dangerous. DVS headquarters are built up as an elaborate series of fortresses on 3 well-guarded islands. As always, should you be caught, the Bureau will disavow any knowledge of your existence. And that's basically it. That's the story. If I go to instruction here, you can basically get a little bit of information on what's going on. So you basically use the Alt or Control buttons to fire and jump, the arrow keys to move. So good old DOS gaming at its finest. This can also be played with a joystick, but this is probably better played with the keyboard. You start in keyboard mode. Press F1 during the game to use the joystick to reach find the keyboard or any other option. So yeah, you can change to the joystick if you want. Your mission is to infiltrate the island fortresses and retrieve the mission satellite blueprints. The main fortress is well guarded, and you will have to destroy the security radars on each level in order to access it. So, have to go through all the miniature dungeons before getting to the boss one. Keys match colored doors, so that's the thing. Extra shots, extra speed, gun power up, pushable barrel. Security radar, destroy it. Teleporter takes you to a different spot on the level. Dynamite is dynamite, and blueprints, the object of your mission. There's the little exit doors, there's a computer terminal, there's a floppy disk. Those stuff will basically show off. You will have to determine how to use these objects to 06. There are many bonuses to grab as you play. There are even a couple of hidden ones. Money bag, briefcase, toothpaste for the pearly white superhero smile. Magnifying glass, computer card, spy watch, walkie-talkie, teddy bear. The bonus of choice with Commander Keen. And yes, I'll note that this is basically, another platformer type of game, by the way. And Commander Keen, teddy bears. You will face many types of Dr. Nobody's security force. Following is a description of each. So there's the basic guy, the guard, armed with a knife, very low threat. There's a sentry, a slightly stronger than a guard, but no max to your skills. The ninja, highly trained in the art of ninja, walks out. The ninja master, a very deadly enemy, has the ability to shoot. And thug, the most deadly human enemy, can fire at will. These enemies are deadly, but the Bureau has obtained details on the robotic enemies as well. So this robot moves along the ceiling and fires at you. A flying robot that shoots deadly electricity downward. A ground-based tank that has very heavy armor plating. Robbie the robot, don't get this enemy angry at you. This robot is difficult to destroy and fires at you. This half man, half robot has only one weakness. This robot dog is not your man's best friend. When you start a new level, you will begin with 3 health hits, designated by 3 pictures on your man on the status line. Each time you are hit, your health decreases. If you get hit 3 times, then you must restart the level in order to complete it. You have infinite men in order to win the game. Some barrels can be pushed. Use and restore F1 to save your progress. Walk the rollers carefully. They have certain weaknesses. If you get stuck in a level, then use the quit option to the island map and restart. Because yeah, that's the thing. You can actually get stuck in these levels. You can only carry one key of each color at any time. For example, you can't carry 2 blue keys at the same time. You must use one first. Conserve shots. You may need them later. Avoid exploding dynamite and a file. All right. So there's like a basic introduction to what's going on. So I want to note that this is basically a game from Apogee Software, and they were the same guys who did like Commander Keen back in the day and Duke Nukem and stuff like that. And basically, this is like one of their earlier games, and you'll actually see that in like the controls if you play it are not that like great. They're kind of clunky. There's also like some level design that could be better. Like they actually have some level design where you can get trapped. And like you can't kill yourself or anything. You have to literally quit out of the mission as a sort of state because there is no way out. Not the best thing. Let's start a new game here. Down on my bottom left, you'll see like a square. Next to its ammo, and on the top or bottom right is True Lies. Here's a guy. He's going to wander around and do some stuff for us. Let's see here. Let's go to this one here first. Alright, so we got a pushable barrel here. There's a wall mount can over there. Okay, so Alt's my shoot. Now, these are basically platform puzzle type of games. Apogee's like games. We'll jump that. These are a little closer, right? So. Now, I can't remember if the cannons themselves hurt you, but... we'll play it careful. We'll avoid it anyways. Now, this is very much like a game that's like a parody of like, Secret Agent and like, or not Secret Agent, but 007 from like, James Bond and all that. Now these guys are easy enough to kill because, they're just sort of hovering on the ceiling here, so... Smack! I actually got a double shot on one of them, which is cool. These barrels can be pushed against walls, so we'll do that to get that out of the way. Then I can get the keys. Now this level is good enough in that basically if you fall all the way down, you're not screwed, but... obviously, you need to go back up to basically get the barrel if you do it, so it's not worth it. Get those out of the way. We'll get this up here. We need to get on this thing so we can basically get to that thing over there. That basically makes invisible platforms reveal themselves, so we just want to get it first. Invisible platforms are now seeable. Basically now I can go down here without issue. I can actually get out of here too as well, which is nice. Let's get that. Now I have to basically be low enough so I can basically see what I'm doing here. Basically have to time it, so I do that. Not sure how I get that dynamite. There's probably a pushable block somewhere I have to go and get, so I'll have to go find that. There's a key. There's that being destroyed. There's a thug. They'll basically shoot at you. There's the ninja. Now, nobody can fire more than one shot while it's on the screen. Basically, you can only fire a shot while it's on the screen, and you have to wait for, you know, it to hit something or go off the screen before you can do anything. There's Robbie the Robot. Kill him. Get that. There's my pushable block that I have to get. I have to do this first. If you don't do that, you won't be able to get past there because that thing will fry you. And you're screwed, which is bad. Have to bring this all the way down to get the dynamite, so we'll do that next. Now these levels, if you fail at some point, then you have to go right back to the start. Which is not the greatest, but whatever. If it happens, then, you know, I'll probably cut out some stuff. Now, usually it's not too much backtracking in these levels, so hopefully you won't see me do that too much. I'll have to, like, backtrack, but whatever. That's done. The only thing I have to watch out for is that landmine. We'll get over it, and then we're basically home free. Crap, I missed some money there. You get a perfect health bonus if you finish the level without taking a hit. So there's our first bonus for that. And this is a game you can, like, sort of, like, win with score if you want to, but it's not really that important. Okay, now that's done. Let's go over here. This is a level that I really don't like too much, but we're going to try doing it. Basically, the thing about this level is that there's, like, landmines all over the place. There's, like, lava in the middle here. There's hidden things. There's spike traps and stuff. Get that key. Alright, I see no problem going after that key now, so let's try doing it. That thing up there, those are like really deadly spikes up there. You basically can see them because they're so deadly, I guess, we'll say. And basically here I have to, like, you know, not get hit by the spikes. I want to avoid those spikes as well. This is a fairly easy mission for completing a full health, but the thing is, completing is kind of difficult because of all the spikes everywhere. Luckily, you only have to do this once you get through here, so... That's done. And there we go. That one's out of the way. Rushing is usually a bad idea in this map because, like, you know, you're rushing to spikes when you're not looking carefully. I forget which way I want to push that, but I know I want to be careful on how I push it. Actually, I don't think it matters how I push it. It's going to go down one way or the other. If I push it down this way, we're fine. We'll kill a sentry here. By the way, you don't want to shoot gravestones because that's actually a way you can sort of, like, you know, screw up a little bit. I'm really bad at that jump there for some reason. Well, we basically had our first screw up there. I'll probably cut this part out and then I'll basically replay up to that point. Or, you know what, let's try and do it this way instead. We'll go on this way. I'm better coming from this, like, you know, the left, I guess, for some reason, so... We'll try and do that, basically. I'm not sure if you keep your score, but... Basically, like, I think the idea is that it'll basically not... There's no, like, no real punishment if, like, you know... you basically, like, really die in this game. You basically just get sent back to the start and you have to replay it again, but... There's, like, no, like, real, like, game over type of situation in this game. Basically, this is not like Chimera King, which has, like, lives or, you know, that type of thing. Which is nice. But if I want to, I can stand on this and avoid this guy. Just to throw it out there. The game is pixel perfect and, like, you know, how enemies can basically hit you and stuff like that, but... It works everywhere, right? Now, I can go in this thing, by the way. This takes me to the end. I just need to get the green key before I can get in there. Alright, I would have to make this jump at some point, so... there we go. And yes, gotta make the grunt noises. Get up here. You know what, maybe I won't cut it out. We're doing pretty well thus far. It's just up here where we'll have to watch out for it. Now, you can only save your game on the island map, so basically it sort of punishes you in that you have to basically complete these, like, you know, perfectly. Or, you know, without dying. So this part, I think we got it down, hands down, more or less. But yeah, to say it again, this is a map that's not too hard to, like, ace it. Just because of how it's set up, like, you know, there's lots of instant death traps. There's nothing that can, like, you know, harm you, so to speak, really. Except for, like, you know, those spikes right there. The ninja down there that could, like, run into you. I guess dynamite could explode on you, but that's, like, more of your own self-inflicted injury. These landmines, for example, they'll insta-kill you if you hit them, so... I'll say it's bad, but won't, like, you know... cause you to be able to complete the level to get your full bonus anyway, so... Okay, that's done. Kill that guy. I guess we have to worry about stuff here, so... Basically now I have to make my way all the way down to the teleporter. Or actually, no, I have to make myself all the way to the middle. Which is where the teleport is, right? Yeah, the green door's over there, so... Crap. Well, I got injured. So we're not going to get a full level bonus for this one. But this is such an annoying level anyways, I'm not going to worry about restarting at this point. We're just going to... try to complete it without dying. There we go. And again. And done. At this point I can rush it a little bit because I know what the end is all about, so... That's done. And we're out of the way. Now, I think what we're going to do, we're going to try to complete about 4 levels, so... Let's go here next. Alright, this... Ow. Alright, you know what? Let's just get ourselves killed and I'll restart this. Basically, sometimes you have like the developer doing stuff like that too. And yeah, that's what happens if you basically get hit while... Ah, I did it wrong. And yeah, if you want, you can quit to the island map. Try and go back in. It is possible to dodge that, but, you know, basically, it's like a dickish move that the developer's doing this level. Wow, this thing, like, halves your speed, so... You can't really jump on things. For a little bit. Basically, it's kind of like confusing. It goes away after a bit. I think fire is an instant kill. I'm not too sure. Apogee software. Yes, it is. Get that done. We'll take the disc to here. That directs the laser field so I can go above. There's a teddy bear of Keen up there. Excellent points, right? Yeah, you can jump on clouds. Just jump on that. Push this over here. We got a robot up there to worry about. Now that shoe basically is a bonus that lets you like basically jump like farther, which is useful. We're going to avoid this. And I'm going to try to get that flag. Whoops, I did it wrong. Now how you beat this robot, you basically have to hit his head. Oops. And yeah, if you screw up with the boots, then you can't win. So I screwed up. We're gonna see what those fire do to us, I guess, now. Nope, this injures us, okay. Well, let's go see Robbie again. Oh, you know what I could probably do? I bet I know how I could beat that. It is possible to dodge, you just have to go here. And do that. So there's how you can get through here with full health. And it doesn't benefit me to... Damn it, I hit it anyways. Run! Alright, we're done with that. Get this stuff. Have to go all the way over here. That's how the level's designed. This is more of a dictious level, but it's not a very hard one once you know what you have to do. And luckily it's not a long one either, so... So I'll note that Ancient DOS Games, which is basically a channel on YouTube, he recently did a quick video for this game. He wasn't totally impressed by it, but you know, that's fine. Basically, this is like an old game that, you know, it did serve as a stepping stone for like Apogee's later games. Okay, don't want to avoid the boots for now. We'll get the boots in a moment. We're just gonna do that. Ah. There we go. That's how you basically do that without, you know, dying. Yeah, the speed was basically make you move fast, and that's what they're all about. Okay, let's do this one over here last, and then we'll cut out for this video. Kill that. Here we got the floppy disk. That'll be used for deactivating the laser beam. There's invisible platforms in this one if you haven't guessed yet. Oh, I almost forget about that. Let's go this way. There's what I have to basically get right down there, right? So basically can't reach without the you know, invisible platform, so up here we go. Now I got invisible platforms to get anywhere. I could try jumping over his flame. I might be able to make it, but I don't, it's basically one of those things like, you know, you could try it, but it's better just to wait and let it come back towards you. Now, he did make a good point, Gemini, basically about, like, you know, the invisible platform type of thing. It can basically, like, you know, make the platforms appear, but why couldn't you, like, you know, jump on before then? Like, in Commander Keen, for example, you could actually jump on invisible platforms if you couldn't see them. Though you can't actually ever see them to begin with, but whatever. Here it's like, you know, not only can you not see them, you can't jump on them until you can see them. So, it's kind of interesting. Yeah, I'll have to do that thing. Now I can open that door up here. Boom. Get that out of the way. Here's a ninja. But yeah, it's bad to shoot gravestones because you get less points for killing them, so you won't always run into gravestones, basically get more points. Basically, you want to shoot the amount of times you need to get rid of enemies, but not more than that. And yeah, if you notice there, by the way, this guy came out to fire at me. Because he's a jerk. Got him. Exits over on the other side, so we can go this way. Now, I'll note that the radars, that's actually something I think Duke Nukem 2 picked up on. They actually have like radars in Duke Nukem 2 you had to destroy sometimes. And there we go, we got perfect health for finishing without losing any health. And that'll be it for, I think, this first episode. We'll basically keep going on, but we'll pick it up next time, I think. And I think we'll start over here next time. These ones over here. So, let's save it. We'll save this as 1, because that's basically how like you did in the olden days. You have to basically save on, like, you know, a slot. We'll click to DOS. Davian Start. There's Davian Start, by the way. And yeah, there's, like, as you can see, a whole bunch of, like, you know, these names: James Bond, Matt Helm, Flint, Jack Ryan, Jim Phillip, Columbo, Maxwell Smart, Frank Debrin, Underdog. Alright, well, we'll be back to basically show off more of that game. But there's a good solid 3 minutes basically showing off a little bit of the gameplay. I hope you guys enjoy it, and take care.